rivalry game, and our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Illinois Fighting Illini. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Northwestern ready to kick it off to get things started. On the move from inside is 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Illinois' offense will have the football first. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right, those are the games that make college football special.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off play action. Rushes on him. Fires downfield. Pulls it in. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Scanning the field, it's Altmaier. Hauls it in. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing into wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Illinois can be aggressive here on second and short. Looking to fire. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Running through contact. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
Looking to throw again. Caught over the middle. It's Arkin. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
After that last completion, it's second down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Clement. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. They want to run it left here. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. Fires to the right. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. The field goal is no good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. So Northwestern's offense will go to work for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
The Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. They go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it. But the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop. And now you set up 3rd down. And this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Dropping back, it's Stone. Quickly out to the tight end. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the 1st down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done there.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The play action fake. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. It's been a defensive battle through the 1st period, and the stats tell that tale. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the 2nd quarter. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Off the play fake on 1st down. It's on target and complete. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Quarterback on the keeper. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator because on 3rd down, you throw a bunch of wide receivers out there. Everybody on defense thinks you're going to be throwing the football. Instead, you hand it off to your running back, and he shows great vision. He knows where the sticks are, picks up the 1st down, and this offense, they've got some momentum going now.
Illinois picked up the 1st down. Now here they come again. Finds his man. It's Clement. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Quarterbacks love receivers that can do damage once they have the football in his hands. No doubt there. Easy slant, completion, and then let your receiver go make hay once he has the ball.
Illinois moving it quickly down the field. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Altmaier. Makes the grab, it's Clement. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
4th down coming up.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. It's good! And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. The give to the back. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Gain of 20. That's a first down for the offense.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Porter. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Well, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Northwestern will send out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll leave it with him. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll go right back to him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. Dropping back, it's Altmaier. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it on the outside. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And what a massive massive play for the offense, not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Arkin. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. They'll try the run. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the tight end. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. Motion from the back. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the catch. It's Clement. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
This offense has become a 1st down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter, they're going to be gassed.
This will likely be the last play of the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. And this one is perfect. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. On the run from inside his own 5. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together, and a fun 1st half between these rivals. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Illinois has it teed up, ready to start the 2nd half. Bringing it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Get it out on the screen. Ripping through the defense. And he picks up a 1st down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move.
1st down for the offense.
Now on 1st down from the 28. To the air, it's Stone. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They try to get him going there.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got an open man. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, the offense able to pick up some extra yards after that curl throw there. And because the QB got it to his guy early, he was able to turn around, make a guy miss, and go pick up some yak.
1st and 10 for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Porter. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Wants to throw again. Using the quick game. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, you get the incompletion there on 3rd down. You've still got a half of football basically to play. Do you trust your defense down one possession to get it back to give you a shot? If you don't, you've got to stay out there and you've got to go for this, and you've got to dial up your best play to stay on the field.
And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield, it's Altmaier. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
He's got it.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, this game really has turned into a defensive struggle, and both defenses right now are just absolutely dominating. That time, nice job using his pass rush moves, getting to the quarterback, and they just look like they cannot be blocked right now up front.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to pass, it's Stone. Setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. That's the end of the period. It's Illinois with the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Porter. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Wildcats come to the line needing just inches for the first down. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he just needed a few inches and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. RPO complete to open the drive. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Backed up now, here's second and long. To throw, it's Altmaier. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
Illinois now facing third and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Dixon. It's a seam wide open. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Really nice execution by this offense. This is the time, right? Late in the football game, got to get a few first downs to preserve this lead, to get out of here with the W. They trust their quarterback. They protect him. They get the first down.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's second and 4. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Illinois can be aggressive here on second and short. Off the play fake. He's going for a big play downfield. And he reels it in inside the 30. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Illinois putting together a really nice drive. He'll keep it himself. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Illinois move the chains on the ground. Let's see if they run behind that big offensive line again. Quarterback running on the draw. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Yeah, and these are always the interesting situations in the game because bleeding the clock with the lead, but I'm also in scoring position here in the touchdown. I want the touchdown to go up by 2 possessions and put some distance, so it's always the fine line you walk.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. I'm not really sure what the thought process here is other than just trying to troll them by not running a play. And the quarterback takes a knee.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Power ahead. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on third down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down.
Man, he's got a smile on his face taking the knee here because this has been about as dominant performance as you could ask for, right? Defensively, they didn't give up anything. They were incredible on that side of the football, and offensively, you saw a little bit of everything. You saw speed, you saw explosive plays. Taking the knee right now has got to feel great.
Right down the boulevard. They're now up 9-0. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end.